The supposed weakest leader of Europe has risen as the mighty champion. Mitsotakis, Greece's unexpected powerhouse, has left everyone in awe. Hi and welcome to a fresh new episode of The New World Order with me, Atul Mishra. Let's begin. US and European countries have poured billions of dollars in aid and weapons to the war as a bait to instigate Russia. After Sweden and Finland ditched NATO, it is that in the army general. However, the puppet king, consumed by power and fear For nearly 2 decades, liberal and left-wing ideologues dominated key European nations such as Italy and Germany, and to some extent the other 27 countries as well. But the political climate in Europe has been in disarray ever since the war in Ukraine started. With the onset of this crisis, Europe has fallen back into yet another economic and political crisis. Nations have spiraled into recession while obsessively pursuing a confrontation with Russia. As a consequence of this unwanted push, numerous political heavyweights were forced to resign all across Europe. Former Italian Prime Minister Mario Draghi and French President Emmanuel Macron experienced a decline in popular support, whereas German Chancellor Olaf Scholz lost his grip on Berlin. However, some conservative leaders have managed to gain favor amid this upheaval. Greek Prime Minister Kyriakos Mitsotakis is one such leader. When he took office in 2019, Greece was suffering from a severe financial crisis and the COVID-19 pandemic had further ravaged the country. However, the scars of the past continued to emerge. In such a bleak landscape, where leaders were either stepping down or losing elections due to a lack of public support, Greece emerged as an exception. The opinion polls for Greece's elections had predicted a grand defeat for Mitsotakis, but the Greek Prime Minister defied expectations. In the recent Greek election, the conservative ND party secured a resounding victory. It is the scion of a conservative political dynasty credited with steering the debt-ridden country towards growth. Kyriakos Mitsotakis, the conservative Prime Minister of Greece, won the elections and referred to his party's significant victory as a political earthquake. He received 41% of the vote for his center-right New Democratic Party, falling 5 seats short of a majority, whereas his opposition, the left Syriza Party, was crushed with just 20% of the vote. According to Mr. Mitsotakis, the outcome demonstrated that Greeks had given his party a mandate for a 4-year term in office. While his conservative ND party won by a landslide, it fell short of the parliamentary seats required for an outright majority. However, Mitsotakis has indicated his intention to seek a second election to consolidate his victory without the need for a coalition partner. It is astonishing that despite his government being embroiled in a series of scandals, Mitsotakis managed to gain the trust of the people. His triumph has sparked curiosity around the world, with many wondering how he achieved it. The answer is refreshingly simple. Mitsotakis delivered what the Greek people wanted: less pan-European drama and a focus on domestic affairs. While many European politicians took sides in the Ukraine war, Mitsotakis maintained neutrality. Greece's ruling party shed its liberal disguise and openly aimed to call the shots. According to Euractiv, the NDP had explored an alliance with the Greek Solution, a party known for its pro-Russian stance. Additionally, in an effort to shield citizens from an energy crisis, Mitsotakis continued energy trade with Russia. Greek shipping companies had devised clever strategies to circumvent European sanctions, loading oil from Russian ships in the port of Kavkaz and engaging in ship-to-ship transfers. This shrewd move allowed Greece to camouflage Russian oil and generate billions of dollars in revenue. This resilience enabled Greece to rise from the ashes and regain stability. The country's debt has significantly reduced and Greece has officially exited the enhanced surveillance framework imposed by Brussels. Mitsotakis expressed his delight at leaving the framework, stating, "A 12-year cycle that brought pain to citizens now closes. Exiting the enhanced surveillance framework means greater national leeway in our economic choices." Furthermore, Greece boasts one of the lowest inflation rates among European nations. It is not surprising given these achievements, that Mitsotakis emerged victorious in the face of such an unpredictable scenario. So while other European leaders continue to chant the mantra of European unity, Mitsotakis chose to put Greece first, and the result speak for themselves. Undeniably, Mitsotakis is a political maverick who has proven himself right time and time again. He stands as the first survivor of the Great European Spring, showcasing his astuteness and foresight in the realm of politics. Greece has finally found a leader who could take the Greek Empire back to its glory.